That'll do it. Whew. Yeah, again, that'll pretty much do it for the year. Vikings just couldn't overcome this one. Well, pretty much all I got to say there. I mean, it's the same demons and the same gremlins that have, plagued this team for the better part of the year, and all that stuff. And it just finally bit him in the ass. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all it comes down to, really. I mean, Kirk Cousins had a chance at the end there, but again, I can't necessarily blame that all on Kirk Cousins. But at the very least there, buddy, it's the same stuff that's plagued him over the last few years. Not trying to throw it deep. We're not trying to, throw deep, basically, and giving yourself a chance. But for the most part, though, Kirk did all he could to keep us in the game. It's just we had no favors done by our defense this year. Defense is what just totally derailed us all year. And, as a Vikings fan, I could have told you that eventually it would come back to bite us in the ass. And it finally did. Against a New York Giants team that's kind of, I guess, veterans at doing stuff like this. A team that no one predicted would do anything at all in the playoffs, only to then go and win 2 Super Bowls. I mean, it's just sort of how the Giants do it. But, hey, at the end of the day, I can't be too mad with this team. I can't be too upset with this team because we made the playoffs. Kevin O'Connell has this team moving in the right direction as a coach. Kwesi did a really good job setting this team up. And if I was going to be brutally honest with you here, I wasn't even expecting us to be in this position at all. But, yeah, basically, that's it. I mean, that's the season. Hell of a season it was, boys. Hell of a season it was. Kirk showed that he's still a really good quarterback. Justin Jefferson is a stud. Dalvin Cook, while he did lose a step, was more than serviceable. More than got it done when we needed him to. But TJ Hawkinson, man, that might have been the pickup of, the season. During the regular season, man. Because he was on a lot for us when we needed him the most. But again, I mean, we'll just kind of wait and see. Really probably won't do much more on the Vikings until after this whole postseason run and all that stuff. But again, it'll be interesting to see what happens going into the offseason. And as they say, there's always next year. But again, it is what it is. I know a lot of other fan bases are probably laughing at us right now and all that stuff. And to those who didn't even make the playoffs this year, kind of rich, isn't it? But, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, just have to come back and battle back next year, basically. I mean, curious to see what we do, just who we let go. But please, for the love of God, let Donatel walk. Fire him, do something here, because we need a change at defense badly. And again, as a Vikings fan, where have you heard that one before? Seems like we've only been battling a bad defense for the better part of 3 years. If not longer, for being honest here. But, again, we'll just wait and see what happens. I mean, it is what it is. So, sucks. Really does. But all in all, a good season in my opinion. Can't get too bad. So, yeah, basically, until 2023, this is Jacob basically signing out, and again, we'll just kind of wait and see what happens, but stay tuned, though, because I will probably start getting more and more into the Wild again now that the Vikings season's pretty much over with and the NFL's into the playoffs and all that stuff, especially as the Minnesota Wild make a playoff push. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I knew this defense, was unsustainable. This formula was unsustainable. But hell, just the fact that the Vikings even made it to this point. It is what it is, so. On to 2023. And again, thanks for everyone who went along the ride with me and all the new subscribers. So until next time, this is Jacob. Have a good night.